Welcome to Cultura Latina. Today we're visiting one of Peru's most celebrated dance festivals, and also we'll be in Argentina for a new cultural center honoring a beloved political figure. Take a look. With the purpose of reuniting different expressions of contemporary dance from many different countries, the International Modern Dance Festival of Lima celebrated its 27th edition filled with color and music. Enjoy! Lima has been host to an international modern dance festival for nearly 3 decades, showing off the very best of contemporary dance.
This is the 27th edition of the International Festival of Modern Dance of Lima. The institution has seen representatives from many different countries. We have seen a discursive expression through movement and contemporary dance from all over the world, which have made reference to social, political, and even religious themes, intolerance, and the importance of democracy. Contemporary dance has the possibility of connecting with this discourse. When one goes to see a piece of contemporary dance, it is hoped that it will create reflection and a discussion after seeing the concert.
This year's edition includes performances from Imago Danza, a Costa Rican dance company led by Luis Ángel Piedra Barrientos. The spectacle has 3 performances.
The first one is called The Hurried Ones. It is a metaphor for our lives that are always in a rush. It is a metaphor that is imposed on us, and we impose on ourselves. Sometimes we don't even realize it, and we are submerged in thousands of routines that consume us. Then there is a solo piece that is called Anonymous Identity. It is a piece I perform as a man that looks back on his life. He tries to make adjustments to his life, review it, and take things away. It is seen almost from death, or after death, or at the sunset of life. We close with a piece that is called Familiares, where we do a tour about the anguish of the social oppression against sexual diversity and against the sexual situation in general. We take away all the taboos there are about sex, about freedom of expression, to find an equilibrium, a sort of liberation, searching for enjoyment, not only of sexuality, but also life.
With the performance, Piedra seeks to connect with the Peruvian audience.
We seek a lot of versatility, and also a very expressive dance that communicates things, but also experiments a lot with movement in space, so that the body truly becomes the vehicle for the inhabitant that communicates and expresses, but also for the people that at the same time feels the mirror in those bodies.
Piedra also sees a Latin American influence in his pieces.
The teacher I started with had a very strong Latin American identity. He was a great researcher of the Afro-Caribbean rhythms in Costa Rica, and it left a mark on me and all the people that worked with him. And then, of course, one continues his search.
But ultimately for Piedra, the essence of all modern dance is to connect with one's body.
Dance is something which is precisely more linked to people with their essential self, which is the body, and it is disappearing. I believe that the marvelous technology that surrounds us also overwhelms us because every day we are moving less. Every time we are sitting more, every time we are in vehicles, then we move very little. And I think that is what dance can show us, rescue that primal game that children have.
Opened in May, the Nestor Kirchner Cultural Center is quickly becoming one of the most important cultural houses in Latin America, expecting around 5 million visitors in its 1,000 square meter facility. Join us. The Nestor Kirchner Cultural Center, located in Argentina, is the most important cultural center in Latin America. It was inaugurated in May of 2015, and the center, which is about 1,000 square meters, is expected to see approximately 5 million visitors every year.
Since the center was inaugurated on May 21st, we have received more than 100,000 people, and we expect to see double or triple that number for July. During winter break, the attendance is diverse. There are older people, young people, and entire families with their children.
The center was established in the building that used to hold Argentina's mail service headquarters, and it went through a massive restoration and overhaul building, in addition to the building of new auditoriums, concert halls, and more. The main concert hall is known as La Ballena, or the whale, for its likeness to a blue whale. This alone can hold up to 1,950 people.
People's response has been great. The first thing they point out is the architecture. This is a 19th century building with elements from the 21st century, so that is really amazing for the people. The other thing that amazes them is that all we do here, all the shows, are free. That all makes the public very happy and grateful.
In 2006 by former Argentine President Nestor Kirchner, with the idea of putting in place a major cultural infrastructure similar to the Pompidou in Paris or the Lincoln Center in New York. However, the main distinctive feature of the Nestor Kirchner Cultural Center is that it is state-run and it seeks to make the highest art production accessible to all.
We want a center with high-quality programming, open and inclusive. This is one of the cornerstones of the center, one of our mottos in the Kirchner Cultural Center, to be a space for cultural inclusion, with high values, with high-value shows to bring art and culture close to all.
Located in downtown Buenos Aires, the center quickly became a tourist attraction. With further development planned, the directors hope it also becomes an icon of the Argentine and Latin American culture in the 21st century.
People from all over Latin America have come to visit, and many of them were surprised by the size of the center. The goal of this cultural center is to be the heart of Argentine culture, but without being closed-minded, we have shown the work of contemporary artists from Brazil, from Ecuador, from Colombia. The idea is for this cultural center to work as the heart of the Argentine culture, and also the Latin American culture, seeking regional integration.
Thanks for watching. Next week we'll be back with another amazing taste on Latin American culture. See you then.